I feel sorry for Coach Tibbs. He's got to deal with another Derrick Rose knee injury. This week, we'll talk to the people at Kelly's Bar, 44th and Wallace. That's where we talked to fans when the Bears were having some trouble with St. Louis. They were scoring but not scoring. And then we'll do some hockey going back, about 22 years, this week on the Spotlight. Check out my website, benkowski.com, for my weekly article and up-to-the-minute trivia sites. From wherever Chicago's sports teams are making news, this is the 25th year of the Lansing Floral Sports Spotlight. Flowers for every imaginable occasion at Lansing Floral Shop. Call them at 708-474-1212. They deliver. You've got to get to Jack Desmond's Irish Pub because they have Benkowski Trivia. Wednesday, November 27th, and again December 11th at 8 p.m. $10 domestic buckets on Wednesday. Easy to reach at 10339 South Ridgeland. You've got to get to Jack Desmond's Irish Pub. Want to get a haircut from a great hairstylist? Call mine, Rose Murillo, 312-726-2201. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. Demi-Tasse Coffee Shop is a great place to go. 1066 West Taylor, right off the UIC campus. Breakfast, lunches, mochas, lattes, cappuccino, tea, baked goods, superb French toast, great chicken salad. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Get to Demi-Tasse on Taylor. You'll like it. Mr. C's Midway Bar. Open till 2 a.m. every day. Best Bloody Marys. For 65 years, they've had great neighborhood prices. Easy to reach at 4654 West 63rd Street, right over by Cicero Avenue. I've been there. You'll like it. Mr. C's Midway Bar. Sam & Sons Jewelers. Easy to reach at 10640 South Cicero. Custom-made jewelry. They buy, they sell, they trade, they repair. Certified loose diamonds and gemstones. But remember, you can sell them and trade Sam & Sons Jewelers. You've got to get to Calabria Imports, like I do, where I shop for Italian foods, and the deli, 1905 West 103rd Street. If you want to call for catering or sandwiches, they'll make stuff up ahead of time, 773-396-5800. But Calabria on 103rd Street has it all. The Bears are down early, 14-zip. But the good news, sort of, was that McCown finds Bennett, touchdown, 14-7. It would be 21-7 after one quarter. So a shaky first quarter for the Bears. That's my concern. We're going to talk to somebody who I see at trivia a lot here. Tell everybody who you are and what games you're watching today.
My name's Freddie, and I'm watching the Packers. 7-3 right now in the second quarter, so even though their season's over, I still like watching them.
Well, we all have our problems. But there are a lot of good things going on at this bar. Maybe we could talk about that. Tell people why they should come down to Kelly's.
Well, if you love getting heckled, this is a great place to be. You know, your friends talk more shit about you than your enemies do. Yeah. You see what I get?
Yeah.
I mean,
believe me, I know. I do the trivia game here every other Friday. Right?
But yeah, absolutely. That's a great time, too. You should come out for trivia every other Friday. What do we got? December 6th?
Yes.
Next trivia here at Kelly's Tavern. Be here, or you're going to miss a great time, I promise.
See, people have their radar all lined up for it. And the Bears games are good to watch here, too, because you got the NFL ticket. All the games are on the screens, and they put out a little something for you.
They do. Little lunch, some fantastic the coldest beers in the city, as far as I'm concerned. And you got the Bears on the big screens. You got every other game on the little screens.
We've been cheating some peeks at other games that we have special interest in.
if you're a compulsive gambler and your wife kicks you out of the house every Sunday, you can come here and watch every game.
Well, I mean, that could be good. It could be good for some of our viewers.
I'm sorry, I thought that's where you were going with that.
No. My thing is that I just like to watch the games I made predictions about, and I make predictions every week. So we're all good.
I predict the Bears are going to win today, but don't tell anybody.
We'll see in a few minutes on television if that comes true. A great bar has a halftime spread, and they're preparing it right now. Here's some of the things I noticed here. We got some pizza. Somebody snuck in there a little bit already, even though it's not exactly the half. All right, over here, we got a beautiful sandwich spread. There's beef. There's sausage. I think I see meatball. Looks like maybe some turkey in there. All right, let's go over here. And we got, once again, we got beef. We got meatball and some turkey sandwich. And look at that. There's more. These are different combos. I see some turkey, and I see some pepperoncini in there. So it's all good. And that's coming up for you to dine on at halftime when you come to Sunday football here at Kelly's with all the games. On a penalty-plagued drive, finally the Bears get it in the end zone to Marshall, but they would be trailing by 10 at the half. So the Bears are down 10. In another year, I would say they have no chance, but this is a comeback team. And this young lady is going to tell us what she thinks about the Chicago Bears and this bar. Who are you?
My name's Deb Kelly.
And you pretty much like Kelly's, don't you?
Love Kelly's. That's a great place.
And so even when you're traveling or going to other states, you come back to Kelly's.
I always come to Kelly's.
And what about your liking of the Chicago Bears?
The Bears are great. Their defense isn't looking too good today, but if they find a couple holes, they'll probably still come back. We still have a chance.
Yeah, I just opened this piece by saying that in other years you'd wonder about their ability to come back, but this offense has a lot of good players.
They do. They have a lot of good players.
Do you have one that you like?
I don't have a favorite, no. I like them all.
Throw the ball all over the place?
Yes.
Bomb it downfield?
Whatever it takes.
Get points.
Yes.
Looks like you're having a good time.
I am. There's a lot of great people here.
I agree. We're going to go talk to one of the enemy, a guy wearing a Dallas outfit.
All right, go do it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
We can be cool with this man because it's not for another couple games that the Bears play the Cowboys. So we'll root for Eastern Illinois University's Tony Romo. You want to turn and show your Romo jersey? Okay, there you go. And tell us your name and who your Cowboys are playing today.
Hi, my name's Spud. They're playing the Giants. And Giants are playing better ball, but the Cowboys, it's a rivalry. Cowboys, no problem.
Yeah, it's a pretty intense rivalry, actually. Of course, when you have the 100,000 people in the stands, that's kind of a good thing, right?
It's a great thing. It's a beautiful stadium. I wasn't there yet. My buddies were there. I'm planning on going there next year, though. It's supposed to be something to see.
Yeah, the Cowboys have played pretty well. I saw some weird stat about them, though. Romo has a high percentage of touchdown passes in their losses, and in his bad stat games, they seem to win.
I don't know what to say, but you're right. You're right. He always turns the ball over at the wrong time, but not tonight.
Well, good luck to you, and up until when the Bears play the Cowboys, and then you'll be in trouble here.
I'll be at that game, and I'll have the Cowboy stuff on. So.
Hey, I got a comment about this bar. I'm sure you've been here more than once in your life.
It's the best place in the world to watch football, and they got the best bartenders ever.
What a statement. All right, so come here, watch all the screens, and you can root for or against the Cowboys if you feel like it. Since 1967, El Jardín has been serving the finest Mexican food. Before, after, or during ball games, located conveniently just 3 blocks south of Wrigley Field, 3335 North Clark. Whether there's a game or not, you still get hungry, and El Jardín has great service, great food, and great drinks. I've enjoyed every meal I've had there, and you will too. So get to El Jardín for great Mexican food at 3335 North Clark Street in Chicago. You'll be glad you did. You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater candles. They want you to plan your parties early at a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708-474-1212. You've got to get to Kelly's Tavern. You'll have a good time. I'm cracking up thinking about it. Benkowski Trivia, 44th and Wallace. Friday, December 6th, and again on the 20th at 8 p.m. Come out and play. Bring your friends. It's fun. Kelly's Tavern, 44th and Wallace. See you over there. Cornelio's Mobile Auto Glass. They come to you. You call them at 773-908-6081. Lowest prices, new and used. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. They'll do your windshield, back window, or sides. They did a great job for me. They'll do a great job for you, and you'll be amazed at how quickly they come in and finish it up. Cornelio's Mobile Auto Glass. For a great meal, get to Amelia's Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner daily, private parties and catering, a unique mixture of fine dining and Mexican specialties brought to you by the great chef Eusebio Garcia. They're at 46th and Halsted. I've had great meals there, and you will too. Amelia's Bar and Grill, 46th and Halsted. We're back on the spotlight at Kelly's, and the customers are smiling but a little tentative, not knowing what to expect from the Bears in this game against the Rams. So without any further ado, I think we should go to the third quarter action of this game. See if we can find something good or at least amusing for your television tastes. Devin Hester had a touchdown return called back, and so the Rams took a 27-14 lead.
Hey, I think we may have an interesting new guest. What were you saying I wasn't going to do?
You're not going to talk about the old neighborhood, are you, Pat? The Farrells and the who, Mikey? The Foys. No, are you?
Yes, I am. I lived at 80th and Colin, right by Stevenson School, and some of these guys know these people. Tell everybody your name.
My name is Bobby Babs. I'm just a relative of the owner of the place. I just here after work, having a few, enjoying the game.
All right. And now we're going to talk to one of my ex-neighbors. Tell everybody your name and your address when you lived in the Scottsdale neighborhood.
My name's Mike Federico, and I lived on 4165 West Crest Line.
Oh, yeah, you were right in the heart of it.
Yes, I was.
You know, I had this friend, Vince Kuznicki. He was skitching on a car right by
Vince Kuznicki is a local 63 guy. I know Vince very well.
Okay. Well, he was skitching on a car on 81st.
Yes.
And the car went full speed through the stop sign onto Pulaski, which didn't have a snow on it, and his shoes started burning. And the guy was going 40 miles an hour, so he jumped off and he smashed his face all over the street.
That's what happened to Vince. Now, let me tell you something. Nobody in local 63 likes Vince. I don't know why.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he was a maniac then, he's a maniac now. But let's share a story or two about playing football in Hancock Rainey Park.
Played football there all the time. Well, I played at St. Bede's, obviously, and we used to play before and after school, and played on the field when it was 20 below zero without equipment. Played tackle games there, and to this day, I have my left knee cap is totally numb from a play that happened there. Yes.
Yeah, I have.
And baseball. Played baseball there every day.
Played 16-inch softball there myself.
Played 16-inch softball there till I was in my 30s.
Yes. I had a couple guys. I hope the report on these guys is good, if you have any at all. Some of your beefy boys worked with me at Bressler's Ice Cream. Bill Martin and Greg Scarr. Did you know those guys?
Greg Scarr I know very well. I don't know what he's doing. Bill Martin, a.k.a. Mel, is doing very well. I see and talk to Mel quite often. He was working for Cisco Systems for a while. He's off kind of doing his own thing right now. He's got a home that's
like the Taj Mahal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mel's doing very well.
All right, this is good. I hope those of you who know that region, this means a little something to you. Now we're going to segue back into the Bears. They're down by 13 in the fourth quarter. Do they have the comeback ability?
Yes, they're off. The only problem that the thing that's been plaguing them for 2 weeks is the penalties. Every time they have a big play, it gets called back. They've got a great offense. Their defense has been good in the second half all year. Hopefully they can keep that up today and hold them right at 27.
Yeah.
If the defense lets up one more touchdown, this game's over.
Yeah, I think their only chance to win would be like 28-27.
They have to score twice, which they can do, but their defense has to hold up right now.
Yeah, I agree with you 1,000,000%.
And I live and die with the Bears, Pat.
What? Hey, he may go all the way.
It's coming back. Wait, but it's coming back. What did I just tell you?
And a stupid penalty?
It's coming back.
Unless...
Matt Forte makes a very nice play. It was originally called a touchdown, but it was called back. Bush finally scored the touchdown. The Bears were down by 6, but the Rams scored the last 2 touchdowns to win the game.
So the Bears lose at 42-21. Don't freak out. They still have some games left to win, and we'll leave it at that. We're going to focus on the good of the day, which is being at Kelly's, and all these people know all about how good Kelly's is. Tell us your name and why you like this bar.
My name is Penny Thiel, and I like this bar because it's a neighborhood bar, very relaxing, very comfortable. Everyone knows everybody. Just a nice place to come here and talk to people and have a few drinks and enjoy the day.
All right, well put. Okay, now I think we're going to talk to one of my fellow employees. Okay, tell us your name and when you work here.
Hi, I'm Charlotte Gailey, and I work here Monday through Friday, 2 to 7. And it's a great bar to come to, good food, good entertainment, great bartenders. Come out and visit me.
Cool. And tell us your name and why you like this place.
Hi, my name is Judy Kramer, and I like just coming here with all the people around, nice atmosphere, good bartenders. Johnny and Spud, they're the greatest. She's a good bartender. It's just great to come out and relax and do whatever. Drink and get drunk. What the heck?
Oh, that's cut to the bone on that, huh? Now, the difference for some people is we're not all walking distance away. So for those of you who want to take a drive here, either have a designated driver or work on the moderation. But in any event, it's a fun place, especially for the Bears. Come check them out. We may hold you to that. They're talking about drive. They want to drive you home. Whoa. Anyway, come here and check it out. A great place to be. And we got the trivia every other Friday night. The next one, December 6th. We'll be back with more on the Spotlight right after these messages. We'll get off the football thing for a while.
With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. Go play at Red Shoes Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski in Alsip, featuring 16 Brunswick Gold Crown pool tables, drop fluorescent lighting fixtures, and the fabulous grade of cloth. Call 708-388-3700.
And now video gaming is available at Red Shoes from open till close. And don't forget the Illinois Lottery, too.
That's Red Shoe Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski.
Little Frank's Pizzeria and Bar, Thursday, $1.50 Miller Old Style. And of course, my trivia games alternate Thursdays, the next one, December 5th at 8 p.m. You know they have $12 large pizza and pitcher all day, every day? Easy to reach at 79th and Narragansett. Check out Little Frank's. You'll be glad you did. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie does tune-ups, transmission, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes, and emission system repair. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they've done a great job for me. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie. Amelia's Bar and Grill, A great place to go for lunch and dinner daily, private parties and catering, and a unique mixture of fine dining and Mexican specialties brought to you by the great chef Eusebio Garcia. Easy to reach at 46th and Halsted. I've been there and loved it, and you will too. Amelia's Bar and Grill.
Welcome to another edition of the Benkowski Sports Spotlight. Of course, we're at the Chicago Stadium. He said patriotically, where the Blackhawks are back in action, and of course they have that wonderful anthem rendition done by Wayne Messmer, and the crowd gets so intensely into it. And, you know, it is said, if you can't say something nice about somebody, don't say it at all, and maybe that's why the Blackhawks weren't included on last week's episode. They had struggled badly on that lengthy Western road trip, and so we skipped them. The last Thursday night, the Blackhawks were home against Lole Quebec, who had the hot goalie early, Stéphane Fiset. How did he stop that? Another pair of spectacular saves early, right there, and then Michel Goulet, right through the crease, but Fiset unpenetrated. In the second period, Jocelyn Lemieux comes up with the shot inside, but again, he's stopped. Ed Belfour on the other end was very tough too. The league's winningest goalie comes up big. Then watch this passing play late in the second. Belfour without defensive help. Nordiques lead at 1-0. Quebec early in the third, though, makes a defensive mistake of their own, and it leaves Jocelyn Lemieux in front for the rebound. The game is tied at 1 apiece, and the Blackhawks were really pumped up at this point. The Nordiques come back with the steal, and Ed Belfour's in trouble. A 3-on-1 break. But Eddie the Eagle comes up with a spectacular save to keep it scoreless. Late in the third, Michel Goulet and company on the attack. But Stéphane Fiset forces overtime, where Jeremy Roenick would be in the right place at the right time, in front to pull it out, and the Blackhawks eke out a 2-1 victory.
Michel brought the puck out of the corner and passed out front and went through a bunch of feet and ended up on Trent's stick, and he just fired a shot and went off Fissette's stick, and it just ricocheted right under my stick, and I had to redirect it into net.
Why was Fissette so difficult to beat in this game, Jeremy? What made the young goaltender outstanding?
He's a good goalie. I mean, that should be answer enough. I mean, he had a lot of poise in there. He's a good goaltender, and he played confident. And, you know, when a goaltender plays like that, it's kind of tough not for him to play well.
What does a win like this one mean to the Blackhawks, who've been struggling of late on a long road trip?
Well, hopefully it'll turn around for us. You know, we got a break this time. You know, breaks haven't been going for us lately, and we got a break tonight. Hopefully it swings the whole momentum.
Yeah, it was quite amazing to see all the bouncing pucks around the net all night, and we just couldn't seem to get to them. So some nights you got to work harder, or maybe change the way you work, and obviously it worked out for us.
How about yourself going into the stretch run here? What are you looking to do personally, and who do you feel like you're working with best lineup-wise?
Well, it doesn't really matter. I think it's whatever you do, and I have to remember what my job is. I think I might have been away from it a little bit the last little while, and it's hard. I mean.
Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria at Grand and Racine is the place to go before United Center Pavilion, Bulls, Hawks, Cubs, and Sox too. Dine in or carry out with great family recipes, including homemade pastas, steaks, seafood, a great fun bar area. Meet people. Have a tremendous time at Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria, Grand and Racine. You'll find a great variety of foods for you to enjoy at Salerno's.
Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie is great. Tune-ups, transmissions, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. They do a great job for me, and they'll do a great job for you. They're quick, and they don't charge an arm and a leg. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair, 108th and Kedzie. Reggie's is a great place with tons of music, interesting people and staff, great food and drink at 21st and State. And amongst the cool things they have, Benkowski Trivia. All shows are now Monday at 6 p.m. Reggie's, 21st and State, a fun place. You got to get a Honey Bear ham. They're smoked, not baked. Call them at 312-942-1160. Gourmet ham, fully cooked, and I said smoked, spiral sliced, honey glazed. You can go over there at 1160 West Grand Avenue. Just order some ham for the holidays. I did.
Come play in the area's classiest billiard center, Jukebox Billiards, 7910 Calumet Avenue in Munster. 2 blocks south of 8094. Selling the most famous names of pool tables and billiard equipment. Specializing in table recovery and moving of tables. A complete pro shop with the most brand names of cues and cases. Celebrating over 20 years. Excellence. Top billiard tables. The place where the action is. Jukebox Billiards. 7910 Calumet in Munster.
We're back on the spotlight, and this Coach Tibbs interview, of course, was recorded before the Bulls went on the road and before Derrick Rose's tragic second knee injury. So Tibbs is going to talk in a increasingly upbeat fashion. Keep in mind, he didn't know about Rose's knee because it hadn't happened yet. So here's some generic Tom Thibodeau. Take it away.
Career, and you could tell by how his team always wins, his demeanor on the court. He has the ability to unite his team.
Besides patience, what's the key to developing a big like Hibbert?
Well, you have to give him a lot of credit, I think, and certainly their organization. When you look at, he was a highly skilled player in college at Georgetown. But he did a great job with his body. He changed his body when he got into the league. So that takes a serious commitment. And each year he's gotten better. So it appears that he's worked extremely hard. And I think that he's embraced his role with that team. He's not worried about his offense. He does his role. He stars in his role.
In these rivalry games, how do you gauge the emotion of your team where you maybe have to dial it down a little bit so they're not going to get technical fouls?
Yeah, emotion's part of the game, So, but I think you get your intensity from your concentration and effort, So if we're going to rely on emotion and neglect the other parts, it's not going to be very good. So I think you have to, put everything you have into it. You have to concentrate, but emotion is good as long as it's under control.
Have you looked at Derrick's shooting and shots and percentage and see what the issues have been and how it could be corrected?
I think he's getting close. He needed, tweak the hamstring. I thought he hit a stretch in the Cleveland game where I thought in the third quarter he got into a really nice rhythm. So I thought he was very, very close at that point. So each day just improve. It'll come. He's a great player, and it's going to happen.
Anything he needs to do to get to the line the way he did in October?
Next question.
You could put Durant on the back of his jersey.
Next question.
Games are being called differently now?
Next question.
I think we're done.
Okay.
Are you going to arm wrestle Vogel, by the way?
Yeah.
This week's show brought to you by the Lansing Floral Shop.
Call for your flowers at 708-474-1212. Huck Finn, a great wide-ranging menu, along with donuts and ice cream. Open 24 hours at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Imprint Graphics, leaders in booklet, perfect bound, saddle stitch. Very competitive pricing. Call 708-396-1010.